is that?
Come on, elevator, time to go!
Hartman was desperate.
Fuck, fuck, fuck!
So you don't like the light? I can use that.
Jesus, look at this guy.
Yeah, how do you like that?
What's up everyone, welcome back to Control. We are gonna start the DLC today. I think we'll go with a dark place first, since we got that before the foundation thing, right? I'm pretty sure. Now, when I went close to this elevator here, there was a new hotline file that popped up, and we can see it right here.
Darkness engulfed the elevator. There was something there. A presence. Jesse Vaden could hear it. A call. It was faint, reaching for her from a dark place. Vaden was sensitive to visitations. She had them all the time. From her guiding star and the previous director. She was the perfect receiver.
Wait.
As if she'd been made for this. Vaden paused to feel it. The force at play here. It was changing things around her, subtle, trying to make her act. Vaden didn't like that. Her guide felt it too. Polaris didn't flare up in defense as with the hiss, so it wasn't all bad. Not a hostile transmission. It was powerful, but it was coming from far away, and made weak because of the distance. It was a distress call. Vaden sensed a drowning man, a man desperate to escape. She sensed something else too. A hunger in the dark, not unlike the hostile resonance, waiting. She knew that desperate acts can have grim consequences. It was this, more than the man's despair, that made her follow the call. The elevator lights winked back on. The darkness receded like a memory. There was a new button on the elevator control panel. Investigation Sector. Vaden pressed the button. The elevator doors slid shut with practiced bravado.
Dude, is he writing this whole story? The whole Control story? So none of this is real, he's just typing it into existence? Really? Take the sector elevator. Yeah, I mean, we're here. Oh, okay. Oh.
Hello? Anyone here?
Guess not.
Huh. Missing agents. Mr. Kirkland, here are the latest agents confirmed missing. Agent blah blah blah. Bunch of people. Letters of condolence will be delivered to you to sign prior to sending them to their families. Also, per your request, a network engineer checked how many cases were backed up digitally. Unfortunately, a large number of active investigations were not archived yet, and the only hard copies of reports exist behind the firebreak. They're lost, I'm afraid. And it says firebreak over there.
Seems a lot more crowded than the rest of the bureau.
Darling investigation. Per authorization from Mr. Kirkland, internal investigation was launched into the ethical practices of Dr. Darling, head of research. Despite the accounts of Anonymous Redacted regarding inhumane treatment of a redacted currently housed in the Bureau, our official findings regarding this were inconclusive. Numerous obstacles arose during this investigation. The majority of redacted sector personnel seemed to be wholly unaware of any such redacted contained there. One redacted confirmed the redacted's code name to be redacted, but all files pertaining to that name were inaccessible, being classified under the highest clearance level. Investigators were similarly blocked from entering the redacted research wing to interview its staff. The matter was further complicated by the lack of clarity on whether non-human paranatural entities warrant humane treatment. While this investigation cannot address any charges against Dr. Darling, we do recommend an investigation into redacted research. Maybe dimensional research? Casey Inquiry. Mr. Dennis from Dr. Gleason, possible lead on the Wake case. A request came through recently from an FBI agent asking for all our files on Bright Falls, specifically on the disappearance of the author Alan Wake. Per the Interagency Information Exchange Agreement, I had some paper pushers gather up a folder of all the pre-approved files. Don't worry, all the inappropriate material is either missing or redacted. But I'm writing to you to let you know that we received this request from a special agent named Alex Casey. Sounds familiar, right? That's because Alex Casey is the name of the fictional detective in those hard-boiled crime books Alan Wake wrote. Pretty interesting that an FBI agent sharing a name with the most famous character Wake wrote is looking into a case dealing with a writer's fiction coming true. I think this is worth looking into. What's your opinion? Just give the word and I'll start surveillance on the guy. Yeah, I think Wake is probably like a para-utilitarian or something. And he's using the typewriter, or maybe the page itself, as an altered object or object of power to write things into existence. Tractor supplement. Barrow tractor, altered item. 33-year-old man found dead on his property. Remains obtained for coroner's office also include blood, blah blah blah. I don't see anything here, just a tractor, right? Resignation letter. To whom it may concern, it is with great anger and regret that I tender my resignation as head of investigations for the Federal Bureau of Control. I do this in protest of the rampant disregard for my department's redacted. Maybe safety? My staff cannot continue to work in these conditions. Previous requests and warnings have fallen on deaf ears, so I must now rely on my actions to speak louder than my words ever could. I blame the situation on our redacted, who has routinely ignored my requests for assistance in reclaiming the parts of the investigation sector lost to the redacted loose inside. So that's probably like, oops. So that's probably Darling, right? I will never forget the screams of brave agents begging for us to open that firebreak. I will carry that same for the rest of my days. The redacted has failed his agents. I shall never forgive him for that. Maybe the director or... I don't know.
It's not working.
This place is
Probably
really
there's power
dark.
core somewhere.
Staffing issue. There is an increase in AWE cases, and yes, it would be a good idea to put together a special task force to examine exactly why that is. However, it seems that a tiny little detail has slipped through the cracks. We don't have the damn staff. If you expect us to detect, investigate, and process more AWE cases, you need to give us more people. It's simple math. Between the staff we lost in the Hartman thing and the ones who left for other departments after Kirkland quit, we're barely managing to keep up with the workload. Hell, just filing the paperwork for all the altered items we left behind in the sector has been an ordeal. Another thing, and this is going to sound paradoxical, but we have an overcrowding situation. This lobby isn't meant to accommodate a whole sector's worth of staff. We put forward a motion to move investigations to a more suitable location months ago. It better not still be sitting on your desk. The people are getting restless, and as Kirkland's interim replacement, it's your job to handle it. Agent Grayson. So this is Dennis. I guess he's the boss here. Cauldron Lake update. There's so much lore here. To Chief Investigator Dennis, it happened again, third time this year. Something certainly has it out for our redacted. Could be raccoons, the locals certainly complain about them enough, but why the hell would raccoons keep going after a monitoring station? Doesn't add up. Anyway, I've got a bureau tech going to the site next week to take a look. Next on the list of recurring problems is the staff at the Lake House Research Station. How am I supposed to effectively keep an eye on Redacted Lake, maybe Cauldron Lake, if they won't let me see any data? Hell, I don't even know what they're researching out there. We need to petition them again to share their info with investigations agents. It's only a matter of time before this Redacted hits again, and I want to be prepared. Anyway, if anyone at HQ asks why the Bright Falls report is a little thin this month, Tell them it's because we couldn't take any readings. In the meantime, I might invest in some raccoon traps. Agent Estevez. Okay. I mean, the path seems pretty linear so far, I'm gonna say. Sector Head Office. Oh my god, there is so much reading. Director Investigation. Oh my god. Compiled by Redacted. Per authorization from Mr. Kirkland, Redacted was launched into the Redacted of Director Zachariah Trench. Okay. A recent change in Redacted witnessed in Director Trench, including aggressive Redacted when Redacted with other staff has been observed. However, this investigation is aimed at interpreting this issue rather than proving it. Notable Redacted between Director Trench and Dr. Darling has been witnessed by numerous Bureau staff. Although both declined to meet for an interview on the matter, witness accounts suggest their arguments centered around the dimensional research wind and the Redacted kept inside. However, no evidence exists to confirm Director Trench's Redacted as anything more than interpersonal disagreements. The investigation has concluded that Director Trench's behavior is not indicative of any Redacted and that his fitness to lead is not in question. Or maybe whoever is writing this is also affected by the hiss? Underhill background. Jesus Christ. So that's the mold lady, right? In the underground. Dr. Rhea Underhill is a professor at the University of Woodrow. She worked with the Bureau as a parabotanist stationed in the research sector. Dr. Underhill has no known connections to paracriminal organizations or any record of breaching her NDAs. Her civilian behavior has been ideal, with the exception of the ongoing personal relationship with Dr. Darling that appears to have begun during their time as co-workers in the research sector and revisited intermittently, blah blah blah. Okay, nothing too crazy here. I guess they're just investigating all the important Bureau personnel. Didn't I just see? Maybe not. I guess it was the specular highlight there. Trench official warning. Kirkland, I'm growing tired of your blatant attempts to lay your incompetence at my doorstep. I know you want this to be true, but you are head of investigations. This failure is your responsibility. What did you think would happen holding a dangerous specimen in investigations? The containment sector exists for a reason. They're better trained and better equipped for this type of work. In fact, they have admirably taken on certain AWE monitoring responsibilities that your staff are no longer capable of. This happens more and more now. And don't think your petty internal investigations have gone past my notice. You are a worm. Everything I've done has been for the benefit of the Bureau. The Prime Candidate program only failed because of Darling. You are both failures, plotting against me. You are traitors, but the truth will emerge out of you. You are choosing to become my enemy, Kirkland. You don't want to be. Shit. Okay. Some tension there. Can I go up there? Oh yeah, I can. Wait, what is this? Oh, I could have gone here anyway, I guess. Oh. Keystone inspection. Oh my god, dude. Does it ever stop? We stopped at the Keystone on our way to the target AWE like you asked. I'm sending my report directly to you to try and keep a lid on this Grumman-Morales desertion issue. We didn't find any sign of them here. Given their records, it is possible they switched teams like you suspected, but I don't think that's the case. An event definitely occurred here in Keystone, and I think Grumman and Morales got caught up in it. The entire population has vanished into thin air. Reminds me of the Ordinary case, but that was just the adults if I'm remembering the file correctly. This is different. I think our guys are casualties, not traitors. If it was an AWE, it seems to be over. We walked through the whole town and the only strange thing we noticed were markings on various buildings. 2 overlapping circles with a dot in the shared space. Could be unrelated. I'll show you the pictures when I get back. Okay. Tractor procedures. So this is the same altered item, the tractor. A Frank elk tractor, olive green, dried blood on the grill when last seen. Item is capable of vocalized responses or growls and unmanned locomotion. Considered highly aggressive and dangerous. Oh shit. Is it like a boss fight? Oh, I need the thing here. I need the box.
There. Now that gate should open.
Ah, wait, there's another one there? Oh no, it's the reflection. Okay. Ethics investigation. Per authorization of Mr. Kirkland, the internal investigation was launched into the legality of the Prime Candidate program redacted by the Federal Bureau of Control. Since all known subjects relevant to the investigation used executive privilege to decline interviews, very little first-hand information was gathered. However, anonymous resources or sources and documentation declassified Mr. Kirkland both paint an alarmingly clear picture of systematic redacted and redacted were brought into the oldest house and placed under redacted examination and testing with the aim of appointing one as director upon maturity. Yeah, okay. Yeah. They're basically talking about us. So this opens now? Oh my god. Specimen escape assessment. Dude, why? Why is there so much reading here? The purpose of internal investigation is to examine the containment failure of specimen SI-1 that resulted in the deaths of redacted agents. An inspection report of the containment equipment 3 days earlier showed no faults. Investigators suspect human error to be the cause, yet no department has provided any evidence to support this. Technicians were able to recover the researcher's notes on the specimen from the internal network. On the redacted of redacted, the specimen began displaying a sharp increase in aggressive redacted. Okay. Mrs. Redacted presence is relevant to the specimen's escape, and to the redacted investigation is ongoing. Okay. I feel like we're getting a lot of lore, but at the same time, not much info, because most of it is redacted.
But something definitely happened here.
Yeah. Blessed Organization. This group individual has operated outside of the Bureau's notice for decades, perhaps longer, displaying a level of skill and caution rarely seen in paracriminal groups. In 2016, a production company called Blessed Pictures was connected to an altered item case, as well as the death of an agent from exposure to illicit paranatural materials. 1994, a Los Angeles-based public speaker named Chester Bless was involved in the illegal use of an altered item. 1988, a business called Blessed Repair and Service was suspected of involvement with an object of power case, perhaps even creating it. None of these businesses or individuals have ever been located. However, their connection to appearances of altered items and objects of power is too direct to be considered circumstantial. Blessed Organization.
Do we know each other? This feels familiar. I can't seem to... I've forgotten it. I'm sorry. My name is Alan Wake.
Okay.
Who are you? Who are you? Do I know you?
I'm your friend Tom. Tom Zane. There's nothing to worry about.
Tom. The poet. The diver. You look different.
That was just a role. A character. The protagonist I played in my old film. I'm a filmmaker. An auteur like yourself. We're working on this together, remember? An artistic collaboration. You need a drink.
Night Springs?
Gippus.
Damn, this is trippy.
Endless darkness. Nothing holds still.
But we're very close now. You've been writing. I found a way to escape. It'll work this time.
Riding?
You found a way!
No. I don't... Wait. There's something. It's my double. He's out there. I've seen him.
Yeah. Nothing to worry about. I'm dealing with it. It's fine, my friend. Let me handle him.
You've met him? What the hell?
Now, come on. You misunderstand me.
What? I have no idea what that was. Am I supposed to play this after I played Alan Wake, maybe?
Alan Wake, the writer who went missing in that AWE case I read about. What's he doing here?
Was this in here?
And Thomas Zane was with him. The poet. No, wait. He was a filmmaker. I always remember that wrong.
Whoa. It even echoes now. The hell? What the? I'm guessing I'm supposed to do that? I guess so. Oh. Wait, I thought I picked up a key there. Didn't I? Oh no. What did I do?
Dr. Emil Hartman, devoured by hungry darkness. Dr. Emil Hartman was desperate. The Federal Bureau of Control had stolen his life's work. This was his last chance, his final experiment. What he'd been too scared to do before. Hartman dove into the lake, was taken, devoured by hungry darkness, became the thing that had been Hartman. Only an echo of him remained, fragmented impulses on autoplay, violent, bloodthirsty darkness in the driver's seat. Emerging from the lake, the thing was captured by the FBC, brought in, contained, studied. The thing broke loose, killed everyone it could. The FBC fell back and sealed the sector. The thing was alone in the dark, lurking, roaming, waiting. Then something else came. Not darkness, but similar enough. A sound. A resonance.
Oh.
It shouldn't be a surprise. If there's one, why not another? The darkness inside the thing could have been immune, could have resisted, fought, could have been passed by, passed through with no effect. But it didn't, and it wasn't. Maybe it had grown weaker over time, not aged. It was timeless, but weaker with no link to its source. A metamorphosis followed. The thing that had been Hartman went through another change.
So, the darkness affected Hartman, and then he also got affected by the hiss.
Broke loose, killed everyone it could, lurking, roaming, waiting. Then something else came. A resonance. The thing that had been Hartman went through another change.
Okay, and now we're back in the fire break, or... Yeah, okay. Oh shit. Well, this is broken. I'm guessing... I mean, I don't know. Probably go towards the color, right? Yeah. Is this?
Would be damp and abandoned.
Yes, it is.
Why did Wake want me to come here?
I don't know. I'm guessing we'll find out soon enough, though. So Hartman is probably gonna be the antagonist here, right? Oh, what the freak is this? What is happening here? Oh, wait, what? Something happened when I was here. Should I not be in the dark?
That doesn't look like a house shift.
That's
Do I
crazy.
even want to know?
Cool. Well, let's get this. Okay, so nothing changed. Filing and processing, we have. Oh god, here we go. Finally some combat. Honestly, I don't know, dude. I don't know about the combat. I kinda got tired of it at this point. It's very repetitive, right? These guys are significantly stronger, though.
Of course, the Hiss are already in here.
Yeah. Naturally. Oh, this is an invisible wall. Nice. Ah, but it's just loot, right? Ability points I don't think we care about anymore. I don't think they do anything for us, unfortunately. Is this? Yeah. Hartman arrest. Hartman the Mill. I think we heard this name in the base game, I wanna say. Victim names Wake, Alan, Anderson, Thor, Anderson. Okay, bunch of people. Code 4, kidnapping of altered individuals, sanctions against altered organizations, obstruction of bureau investigation. Okay. I mean, nothing too special here. They captured him, brought him in here. He should have gone to the containment sector, but I guess they didn't do that. Foot gossip. Hello. My feet gossip at night and now I have to wear shoes to bed. Sincerely, me? Okay. So, where do I need to go here? Is this is where I came from, right? And then I can go over there, probably. But then... what is this? Is this... does this go back? Wait.
This darkness is blocking the door. So now I have to deal with an interdimensional noise and sentient shadows.
Bro, I can't see anything. Aim a powerful light source at the darkness to destroy it.
Light burns it away, huh?
Oh. What? Okay. But wait, do I wanna be going this way though? Oh, we have mold. I guess maybe this is optional. Jesus, can I not just go there? Are you kidding me? Wait, is there a quest for this place? This is usually what appears when you get to clear the mold quest from Ati, right? Huh. Maybe. Can you like do them before you get them? Is that a thing? I doubt it, right? Seems kind of strange that they are there though. So do I just keep going this way? I feel like I should go back and check the rest of the place. What was this way? So there's a light source there, but like there's nothing we can do here. I think. Can do this, but I mean I could bring this with me, just in case we find more darkness. Maybe there is some in here.
Whoa. Looks like the house has gotten a little wild in here.
Okay, so maybe we can't even go in there. Yeah, I thought we would be able to, but I guess not. So this is the only path. Do I bring this with me? I don't know. I assume we'll find more though, right? Oh shit, what? It broke? Are you kidding me? I mean, what's the point of getting those lamps if they can just break though? Orange peel? Operations corridor. This could be the other side, right? Maybe.
The third thing. The sound made darker, the darkness made louder. Hartman was stretched, like a worm through time. The third thing was a monster. Now he crashed out of darkness toward Faden.
Did he give me a file here that I missed? The third thing?
The resonance carves its way through the thing that had been Hartman, vibrating, remolding. The sound changes the darkness, and the darkness changes the sound. They both changed what remained of Hartman. They all turned into something else. A third thing. The sound made darker. The darkness made louder. Hartman was stretched. Stretched as anyone when seen from out of time, like a worm through time. Almost an Ouroboros, a spiral, a maelstrom. The gravity well of a black hole, twisting inward, tightening, taking you deeper and deeper to the bottom, the heart, and through to the other side. The third thing said, when you hear this, you will know you're in new you. He said, we build you till nothing remains. He said, under the conceptual reality, behind this reality, you must want these ways to drag you away. He said, baby, 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 yeah, orange peel. The third thing was a monster. He'd tear apart any ordinary person crossing his path. Now he crashed out of darkness toward Faden. There was nothing ordinary about Faden.
Okay, so we're about to face a boss here. Everything is so dark suddenly. I don't love that. I think I want my flashlight. That is not a flashlight. So... oh my god, dude.
Reminder, all employees are required to report their hours each month. The Federal Bureau of Control maintains that time is not subjective, and hours passed on alternative planes cannot be claimed. Astral dives do not accumulate overtime compensation. Thank you for your attention.
Okay. Hello? Oh, is it stuck? Guys. What are you doing, dude? What is the boss? There must be a boss. We literally just read about it. Interrogation complaint? Kirkland, you put me on a desk duty just because I did the thing I was fighting hard to do? My job? Want to know what I call that? Bullshit. Asking us to interrogate this scam without using words like altered items or AWEs or paracriminal is the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. And I've heard some fucking stupid things. They already know the facts. Hell, they know just as much as us, if not more. And they get to sit there laughing at us while we dance around our words, trying not to leak classified terminology. They already know the fucking terminology. If you think putting me off this case will stop me, then think again. That piece of shit blew up those trucks. He killed those people, all to make a train turn altered. We have him dead to rights, and you need to let me back in the interrogation cell so I can get him to flip on his buddies. These people are terrorists and deserve to be treated as such. This won't stop until we stop them. You can go ahead and put me on suspension, see if that slows me down. Agent Hewitt. Hello?
Agent Fisher, day 6 inside the motel. Utilized surveillance methods are as follows. Fiber optic cameras slid under the individual room doors. Motion detectors in the lobby area. Tripwire, triggering a flash camera across the main entrance, even fingerprint powder on the front desk. Results are varying at best, but mostly just inconclusive and unusable. The footage is corrupted, and sometimes even the equipment is damaged. I don't know how, exactly. I think this place is making fun of me. That's the only explanation. I can hear them laughing and screaming behind the closed doors. I can hear the call bell go and ding multiple times a day, but when I look, there's no one there. I know I'm supposed to stay out of sight, but I've seen the doors closing just before I can catch even a glimpse of anyone or anything. They're messing with me, whoever they are. I think... wait, shh. There's something. I gotta get this. Gotta get the cable out. Come on, you fiber optic fuck, cooperate. Okay, there we go.
So this is the same map, right? That we saw back in...
All right.
I don't remember.
That was me, but I definitely heard movement coming from the hallway. I think I might have finally caught one. Ha! The recording better work this time, or I swear to God I'll... What? Hello? Who's there? Oh, shit. I'm with the FBC. Move away from the door. I have a... Where's my...
Is that it? I will never understand people that just like go, hey, who is there? Like, what are you doing? You have to be stealthy, right? I don't know. Oh god, it's Ati again. So this is active investigations. We didn't go up there, by the way, did we? Black market. Illegal altered item market? David Gleason. A black market hub specializing in the trade of occult talismans, relics and other assorted ceremonial objects, as well as genuine altered and paranatural materials, was raided in Redacted, Czech Republic, by a team of special investigators. Okay. That's, I guess, fine, we don't really care too much about that. NASA Cooperation Review? Following the NASA FBC Coordination Agreement of 1972, the Bureau has provided NASA with numerous technological advancements based on our research, including the black rock lining now found in all spacefaring vessels. In return, all data gathered during space missions is made available for Bureau researchers to analyze. Recently, certain individuals have raised the concern that this relationship does not adequately benefit the Bureau, either intellectually or financially. A thorough examination of the costs accrued by both organizations has shown that the expense of NASA's recent launch of the Redacted far outweighs any spending related to the processing and delivery of black rock. From its medium Earth orbit, the Redacted will provide the Bureau with an unparalleled resource for remotely monitoring and photographing AWE sites, a resource that would be lost if the partnership ends. Ah, okay, that's interesting. That's cool. Get some use out of them, I guess. Let me go upstairs, because I don't think we did that yet. Behind the darkness door, right? Wait, oh, I guess maybe that wasn't it. Maybe I have to do like... Hold up. Maybe I have to do... Yeah, there's one in there. Or there. Okay, so this... Oh, okay, so we didn't need the light, really. Could have done this. But now... Yeah. Eagle Limited Summary. Altered World Event? A train derailment resulting in 62 casualties and numerous injuries was suspected to have been the work of a para-criminal group known as Redacted. As a result of this event, the agents discovered that one of the cars had become altered with a persistent auditory event. It remains to be determined whether the AWE was spontaneous or the direct result of the sabotage. They're tracking them. Okay. That's probably gonna be a boss fight as well, if I had to guess. Maybe. It's insane how much reading there is in this DLC. Paranatural entity called the Shadow is an aggressive consisting of 3 known types. Type A, localized manifestations of sentient Redacted capable of occupying organic and inorganic material as well as exerting Redacted over its surroundings. Shaded individuals, human bodies Redacted by the Shadow. These individuals become notably more aggressive but do seem to retain Redacted of their previous selves. Shaded objects, similar to Type B, except that inanimate objects are Redacted solely to be used as destructive tools. Each type seems to work towards a shared goal, possibly targeting certain individuals, which may imply a shared link to a Redacted intelligence. The threat this entity poses warrants immediate exploration of offensive-defensive measures. The investigation sector is being outfitted with additional lighting sources, some internally powered, to prepare for the eventuality of an Redacted.
My understanding of the darkness is fragmented, incomplete. This abyss, this void, it very much does not wish to be understood. If light symbolizes knowledge, then it stands to reason that darkness would equate to ignorance. By its very nature, it abhors comprehension. Of course, my own nature drives me to comprehend all. We are opposing forces, destined to collide. And given this conflict of natures, we know that the light of truth will burn away the darkness, both figuratively and literally. Any significant light source can be used as protection, even weaponry against this metaphysical gloom. And then there are the artists. I know for a fact that Tom, Wake, the Anderson brothers, and Lane all had some involvement with the darkness. The question is whether their uncanny ability to affect reality through their art beckons the darkness, or did their work perhaps even create it? With Wake now secure in my lodge, I expect I shall grow closer to learning the answers to these questions. Assuming he cooperates, which is proving quite the challenge. Well, perseverance is the foundation of knowledge. Speaking of, I must be off on my rounds.
So Hartman has Wake trapped. Oh shit. The heck is that? Oh my god, what the? Okay. Oh no. Of course they can dodge that, right? Launch ground slam boost. Oh, you also get like new mods in this DLC or something. That's cool. So we have a light everywhere now. This is open. A new control point. We hear Ati for some reason.
I don't feel right.
Oh god.
Something in this darkness is draining me.
Right. So we have things to shoot there. I wonder if we can just do this though. Can I bring the ones? Oh. Oh, that's why we keep hearing Ati.
Darkness everywhere. The air in here is getting bad. The vents, they are full of mold shit. It's not good for you. Headache. The plants in here have died standing up. Lighten them up.
Ah, more plants.
Yeah, but like...
Alright, let's go make some new friends.
So we lost the boxes though. We can't use the boxes from here. Eradicate the mold. Oh, okay. So maybe the thing we did earlier, we already did it. And now we have only 2 left. If that's how it works. Well, I'm not sure what I have to do here. I'm guessing I probably have to go upstairs. I don't see any boxes in here. Maybe I have to load them onto the elevator and then bring them down.
Shit.
Oh boy.
Now what? What is that?
Come on, elevator, time to go!
It was desperate.
Fuck, fuck, fuck!
So you don't like the light? I can use that.
I mean... Yes, but... Vending machine... None known. Testing in the investigation sector is currently ongoing. A vending machine, its front covered in a faux wood panel. Coin-operated buttons for selecting food products. Generates and stores a variety of material, both edible and otherwise. Attempts to cause the item to create a living... Redacted have consistently failed. Okay. Vending machine? So what do I need to... Oh.
Shit. Nothing even touches it.
Oh, power course. Well, I mean, this kind of solves all of our issues, right? Where is the... Didn't I see... Wasn't there another one somewhere? Wait, what? So this does not work. We can go outside. Didn't I see more of these? door appearance? The hell? Wait a second, guys. Door appearance. An excursion onto the Ocean View Hotel and Casino discovered a previously unseen door in the lobby hallway. The door featured a spiral-shaped marking, door something similar to the other doors. It is locked and cannot be forced open. Alice Wake, a person of interest in the Bright Falls AWE, and the former wife of missing author Alan Wake, a suspected parautilitarian and redacted, contacted Agents Shah and Dempsey of the investigation sector using the phone number blah blah blah. The call resulted in Mrs. Wake being brought into the oldest house for an in-person interview. The excursion into the Ocean View Motel occurred later that day. Determining whether this was a basic synchronicity event, if Alice Wake is responsible for its appearance, or if the door itself relates to the AWE 35 is paramount. She should be returned to the oldest house, possibly even taken into the motel itself, to confirm if any other changes occur. Which one is 35? Oh yeah, here, okay. Bright Falls. So I guess that's whatever happened in the Alan Wake game. Oh, here. Oh, I see one over there. Hold up. There's one more. I mean, he's trying to block me, but... Huh. Oh, here.
There we go.
Ooh. Jesus, look at this guy.
Yeah, how do you like that?
I thought he would be like normal size though, no? Like, why is he elongated? Did the hiss make him like that, or the darkness or whatever, the shadow? Hartman background. Dr. Emil Hartman is an academic psychotherapist that owned and operated a recovery center in Redacted. WA focused on the treatment of artists struggling with creative blocks and other mental disorders. We've seen this WA before, I don't know what that means. It's not Alan Wake, because it refers to him, right? He is focused on the treatment of artists. Publicly, Dr. Hartman's treatment center seemed unremarkable in its methods and purpose. Privately, however, Dr. Hartman was abusing his patients in order to utilize any latent abilities they may possess with the aim of shaping Redacted to his own benefit, which has earned him a Class 2 paracriminal designation. Right. He's only going for artists, right? Investigation has proven that Dr. Hartman's illegal endeavors were conducted alone. After being approached by the Bureau during the Redacted investigation, he displayed no remorse or intention to cease his actions. Dr. Hartman was taken into custody, evaluated, and released Redacted months later. Okay. If he was released, why is he still here, though? Do I go upstairs now? Okay, I do. I see. Okay, well, guys, let's take a break here. We'll come back, and I'm probably gonna do the side quest on my own, I think. I don't really care about this. Burn the darkness. Shine light on the plants. Mold. Yeah, I'm gonna do this on my own, and we'll see you guys next time for whatever awaits us in the elevator, right? We'll see you soon. Bye for now.